Hello everybody, today with a personal video from me where I would like to share my personal story with American history with you, because as you can see I have just achieved 50 subscribers. One might say this is not much in comparison to other channels. I do think that's a little success indeed, because when I started with YouTube my actual plan was not to make 50 subscribers at all. I just recognized back then that I know much about American history and politics, but have no place, no people to speak about it. Therefore I decided to start this channel, the Washington History Show, to have a small space where I can speak a little bit with other people. In German, in my native language, there is this word called fachsimpeln, which means speaking with other experts about a topic. And I wanted to have a space where I can fachsimpel with other people interested in American history. And I actually just wanted to have maybe 10-20 people watching this channel somehow. Now I already have 50 subscribers, but what I recognized is that I do miss the connection to you people. And therefore I decided to share my story with you, to get a little connection to those people, not just the subscribers, everyone regularly watching my videos, everyone who left a friendly comment or shared those videos. Yeah, I was very surprised as I saw that some people even shared a few of my videos, watched this and said, wow, you need to see this as well. I'm not sure whether many people are going to watch this, but I will tell my story in this video, and I would be very glad if you would tell your story about American history as well. What defines your fascination in American history? Maybe only a few of my subscribers are going to watch this video, but if you introduce yourself in the comments, I'd be very glad. You don't have to share anything personal such as your name or things like this. Just what you connect with American history, why you're fascinated in American history, and maybe where you're from. Not necessary, no one has to. I also appreciate silent viewers just as much, but if a few of my viewers would write a comment, introduce themselves, I would be very glad. And now to my personal story, why I am so fascinated in American history that I even make a YouTube channel about this. It actually started already when I was 7 years old. My fascination for America in general, the fascination for American presidents, came a little bit later. When I was 7 years old, I went to New York City for the first time in my life. I was a boy growing up in a German small town and seeing this big city, all those skyscrapers, this beautiful city, such a big city I had never seen before with my 7-year-old eyes. That was just amazing. That was so fascinating that the memories still catch me here. Can't believe it's already 15 years ago. A few years later, my fascination for American history, American presidents started as well, when I watched the movie Back to the Future, actually, yeah. It was 2017, I guess. Donald Trump had just become president of the United States, so this topic in general was very big in the German news as well. Much about American presidents, and then I heard the name Ronald Reagan in the movie Back to the Future, and wanted to find out whether Reagan is fictional or whether he was real. And of course I found out Ronald Reagan is real. And yeah, I just started to Google a list of American presidents, because I thought, yeah, who else was president in this country? I only knew back then a few names, and not good. The only ones I really knew were Donald Trump and Barack Obama. Yeah, I kind of grew up with Obama as president, and I wanted to know who else before had this office. And yeah, in that year I started to dive very deep into this topic in 2017. So yeah, I've been doing this for almost 9 years now, and I can tell you this topic still catches me every time differently. I have much more knowledge about this than about 2 years ago. I started this channel firstly uploading a few shorts, now more videos than shorts. And I think my fascination for American presidents is also because you have so many eras. You have the current era, you have the Cold War era, the founding fathers, then the early 20th century, the late 19th century. So many different eras with different people you can dive so deep into American history, find out something new about American presidents, something that fascinates you, something you did not know. You can find that every day, and I think that's just so amazing. Then there came the 2020 and the 2024 election, and in both elections I recognized that I do know much more than some of the journalists here in Germany speaking about the topic. Not all of them, but some of those journalists, many of them, I knew more than them. And yeah, then I also thought, yeah, why not making an own channel, sharing some things, some of my knowledge with some people interested in it. And up until today it happens. So there was a time where I was very fascinated in Kennedy, there was a time where I was very fascinated in Obama, there was a time where I was very fascinated in Nixon, yeah, actually Nixon. And up until today this changes very often, that there's this one president I am fascinated in very much. Not that I say everything they did is good, that I say in general they are a good president, but that the whole presidency, in good or in bad ways. Currently, for example, I'm quite interested in Warren Harding, yeah, president considered to be actually a very bad president, but that's also something that is very fascinating. Why do people think like this? Are there points where I disagree? I recognized that I'm very fascinated in James Garfield already before Death of Lightning, but I have to say this whole series was so amazing, such a tragic story, but the whole series made the story so amazing, so really catchy and so extremely good. And yes, now I would be interested in your few reasons you love American history as well. In the end, I just made this video to say thank you very much. I appreciate everyone who somehow supported this channel, even if it's just watching one video, enjoying it. I just enjoy it if some people somehow are fascinated in the things I say in my video. If some people say, okay, I did watch this video and now my day is a little bit better. And every time someone subscribes to this channel, gives a like, watches the video till the end, my day is a little bit better as well. Thank you for watching.